The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Monday. A shotgun snap for Stanford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Trubisky to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First carry for Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen with his 16th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Hey. Rush in. 25, check 25, check 25.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check 180.
3rd and 2, Stafford. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Silver. 22. White. Kill.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford, the left side completion to Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Mike 5. I got him. Check me radar.
To throw is Stafford. He's going to go for a big play down, and that's caught inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Fire the mic. Watch the screen. Pass. Spot. Omaha. Ready to move.
Stafford looks to throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Akeem Hicks in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
I got. Check 24. Check 52.
Here's Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Set. Check 50.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this game,
this shit crazy, man.
Picked off by Morris Claiborne.
Oh, my God.
3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but here, let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
24's the mic. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel.
Come on, bruh. He fucking throwing me the ball.
First down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Fucking bomb, dog.
Contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he
just
was going to
throwing that shit. I hate niggas like this.
But he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Trubisky to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson.
And he get the step. Man, all right, dog. You not doing this shit. This is what I know you're not about to do.
Come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
That's definitely what you're not about to do.
Changing coverages, you know, what are we
You
going to
getting
do?
little shit, but that shit fucking.
To me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Hey, orbit.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel.
Oh my God, Mo!
And he is
Oh my, bruh, I swear to God, dog. It's no fucking way, yeah? Done played too many niggas that's getting away with the lamest shit in the game, bruh. Like, come on, dog.
Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability.
Niggas scoring off fucking contested passes. Fucking bullshit, bruh.
Wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, well, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down.
Like, dog, there's no fucking way, bro.
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me.
Niggas just sitting. Right? He just put them in a spot, dog, and they just sit there.
Normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know,
I know how I'm going to do it now. Every nigga you move, I'm putting his ass in. I'm marking.
That gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Kill.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. Only a couple.
That shit ridiculous, dog.
28.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He
That
hasn't
shit
been able to get
ridiculous,
anything
dog.
going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
59. Jim. 59.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
And he take off slow.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th
God,
down.
dog.
The defense
This
loves to hang their hat
ridiculous,
on that,
man.
don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many
Face mask,
times.
already
In
knew.
this case, though,
Fucking
catch was
bullshit.
made, put down right on the spot.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
So that flag will cost them 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Trubisky will throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Going deep this time for Miller. And this is going to wind up incomplete.
He just throwing it, bro.
They're too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Oh, he's going to go for it all.
How you turn him up the field like that?
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly. But
come on, get the fuck out of here, man.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect
I'm just playing man for the rest of the game. I don't care.
Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And his kick is good.
Shit, lame as fuck, bro. He's just throwing the ball.
56 yards out. These
kicks just hoping niggas catch the ball.
Taken for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Stafford. Eluding the pressure right.
What the fuck? I thought he was all one.
Kerryon Johnson, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Let's see what you got. Check 9, check 9. Slant. Back. Shoot, drill right, 22. Get on.
Stafford gives to Johnson on the draw. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Tight right. 3 down.
Stafford now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Echo.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. T.J. Hockenson with his first career NFL touchdown as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Prater for the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one fielded at the 5. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive one of quarter three.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
From the 17, Stafford completing it to the right side. Johnson. Give him 6 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, switch gears. Shift. Quick dance. Come. Jump. Easy, learn.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Johnson odds poke 3. Football's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Omaha, ready to move. Hey, exit. You ain't got nothing. Mike 5. Yo.
Now Stafford. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Stafford. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check the backer, check the backer.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Alert 3, 22.
So they will go for it. Stafford. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Get him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 35-yard line.
I got mine.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. This time Trubisky will throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw. Trubisky on first down. Got his man, and it's
He still hold on to the ball. That's what I be talking about, bruh. It's no way. I blew that little nigga up, and he held on to the ball.
And my friend, I think Safe
the
to
fuck
say
I
that
be
this
talking
game is
about, bro?
pretty much
Niggas,
deceased at this point.
I don't know what the fuck niggas know about this
speak.
man, but certain niggas know something, dog.
Take the snap.
There's
take
no
the knee,
fucking
call
way,
it
bro.
night, you know, call it a game, call it whatever.
There's too many times that I'm playing niggas, and these niggas just catching on people.
Want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Like real loud, bro, just catching on
Cutting
niggas.
tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Fucking ridiculous, bro. I'm telling you, he got the fucking biz, and everybody can catch on this team. Get open. He played one fucking set defense.
And last time,
nigga, this shit is fucking ridiculous, bro.
Turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're
I
able
get
to
a hold
sack him.
of
Now
him.
the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Every time, it's a set. Come on, fellas.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense.
Look at that
Pass is
shit, bro.
intercepted for the fourth time.
He just knew exactly where I was going with the ball.
Jackson picks him, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard
Either
line.
way, all my niggas was going to be covered anyway.
Been constant all game long.
That's the thing.
pass rush,
It didn't
the coverage,
even matter.
They've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Man left, man left. Hey, we got four. We got four down.
Yeah.
Back two is the Mike. Lock in. Watch twist.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Flowers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. On third down, a run with Cohen. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down.
That's the only user move I seen that nigga did out of the whole game. Ain't never say nothing user.
Only at halftime. But the best
Fucking
teams adjust
animation
series
ass
to
playing,
series.
nigga.
And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Lions will take over.
He gonna have everything fucking covered. He got a great corner and a great fucking
interception. Just any interception. Are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just throw that out the window.
I think you are.
Bro, I got 4 picks. I can't do nothing. I can rarely run a ball.
Be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful not being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Oh my God, bro. The fuck he do that?
Won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively,
dumbass,
been
bro.
really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Stay 50, stay 50. He's coming. We're gonna have to.
The Lions go for it on fourth. It's Stafford.
And he drops the ball. That's what I be talking about, man. There's no way you react like that, bruh.
Football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
And look, he turned his whole hip. How the fuck is he responding like that?
Alert.
On first down, Trubisky.
Let's go. You tighten up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. Well, they get a fourth
The
quarter
fuck,
pick.
bruh? He just sit back there and just throw the ball.
So let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play.
Yeah, nigga, I cannot catch a pass, bruh.
But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Like nothing. I throw the ball, they respond so
Starts
fast.
the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Pass interference, bitch.
Another interception.
The fuck, I don't know how he getting that bullshit.
So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there
Fuck,
for that
dog. This
PI
shit
call.
blowing me.
Now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Stafford on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my,
fuck?
pulled it in.
About time, you
And he'll
bum.
get into the end zone. Touchdown,
Fuck?
Detroit. Kenny Golladay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions gain a bit of respectability. Extra point good by Prater.
I'm gonna figure that shit out, dog. It's a way he making them niggas respond. Soon as the ball go in the air, he can make them respond. It's a fucking button. It's something, dog. There's no way. Nigga, I throw the ball, everybody respond to the pass. Tell you, it's a button, bruh.
Chance to return this one as
That shit blowing me.
zone for a touchback.
That shit killing me over here, dog.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time? And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mike Daniels able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And an alley to run. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
My game, like 7. It's just me and you.
From the 50, it's Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Check. Mike 5. Let's go, tight end. Good on. Mike 5.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
On second down, here's Stafford. The grab made by Kearse over the middle. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
I hate this
on
thing,
third
bro.
down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Stafford looks to throw again.
Oh my God. He had the fucking play, bruh.
Matt Patricia, he says now's the time. His guys are going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time to use it.
You can throw the ball on me, that's it.
And the reinforcements come in as
Shit,
they're going to
fucking
stop
any
it
fucking
behind the
way.
line.
Look at me, bro.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.